Hi everybody, it's Veruda again, bringing you my second commentary. This time it's actually me playing Xin Zhao. He actually came out in the patch on the 13th of July, bringing Season 1 and this new champion. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I think he's a very viable champion. I also feel there's many different ways of building him, but this is just going to be a little overview of how I play him and how I've been doing so far in Season 1 with this champion. Here we go in this level 1 team fight. We were actually a little slow to get out into the bushes. I was actually DC'd at the beginning, but as soon as we got out there, we did find them on our side of the map. As you'll see here, we hide around the corner here. This gives you perfect line of sight. You can actually see around the corner while they can't see you. And we do catch Sion here. I get a quick 3-talon strike on him, and that actually knocks him up in the air. We do get the first blood there. Ezreal starts going around to the left. We give up on Poppy because she could easily just get away. Ezreal took his Q instead of his E, so we can drop him. And here we go. One powerball from Rammus, one more 3-talon strike from me, and Jax gets the second kill. Gives our team a 2-0 lead very early and a very strong start. We go ahead and pick up red, and I head towards the top. So here we go in top lane. I am actually getting harassed a little bit by Sion. I'm not too afraid. I do actually spec 1-21-9, very similar to my Mundo build. It's a very defensive build with a little bit of mana regen, but the trick is he can take the harassment and he can also dish it out, and especially with red buff I want to take advantage of this, but I did need level 2 if I wanted to catch him. I don't have ghost up, so I go back, get my level 2 and try to get a quick E on him. I didn't think I'd actually make contact there, so I backed off, but Rammus saw what was going on. He came up, I got my 3-talon strike on him, he powerballs in, taunts him. It's an easy third kill for the match. Puts us ahead very quickly, and you need to continue that snowballing effect if you want to stay ahead with some of these games. So here in bottom lane, we're actually going to see the biggest benefit that Xin Zhao has for his team. It's not the disable, in my opinion. I feel the strongest skill that he has is his E. The knock-up is awesome. It's great for interrupting or whatnot. But here, I was actually able to get the slow on both from the E, hit them both once with the red, get a 3-talon strike on Ezreal, and they're able to finish him off. Exhaust does counter Xin Zhao pretty well, so this entire team actually took Exhaust and Ghost just to counter me. But here I get a 3-talon strike on Poppy, powerballing in. We're going to go ahead and tower dive it. Jax does get one more leap on him. There's the powerball. I get one more poke in the head. She's done. There is a reason that Xin Zhao is being banned so heavily in a lot of these matches, and I think it is his viability and team support. I play him tanky because when you get in there and you deal just so much damage while being able to take so much is just way too strong right now, especially with his ulti. And because of his ulti not really being based off of your attack damage, I find that, building tank, taking the hits, getting in there, dropping entire teams' health bars at the same time, get some slows in there for your team. I think he's really, really strong, and I think that's why he's being banned so much. A lot of people are afraid. So here I go ahead and get one more chase on him. I do have the red, he does stun me, but I start the 3-talon strike, knock him in the air, perfect powerball contact, no problem. I blow my ulti, boom, there's a kill, and I go ahead and work on the rest of the creeps. So we're sitting right now in the match at 8-1. I think Jax died earlier, I couldn't even remember it, to be honest. So at this point, we're like, oh, we should do red, and I was like, ooh, see, we're sitting at 37 seconds on my smite, we need to go ahead and wait. So at this point, go ahead and walk right on up, set a trap. We're not actually going to start it until we have another kill down. Jax goes and scouts it out just a little bit. I do have red, I can come catch up at any given point. I do see that they start fighting. He powerballs in, I get the 3-talon strike, he taunts, we get the kill right on underneath the tower, and at this point the three of us are able to take down Dragon without any problem whatsoever. It's very important to know when you can take advantage of these map situations and when not to. We probably could have started Dragon there, but the odds of them coming in and interrupting with us being level 6 is pretty high. It doesn't take a whole lot to drop an entire team that are being worn down by a large neutral creep such as the Dragon. So here Sion and Ezreal actually got a little aggressive after we picked up Dragon. Sion did give chase, and my team actually helps me out on the top bush. 3v1 is easily taken care of, especially with having no mana on the entire team. See, I did blow my ulti here, and I do block a skill shot using that mitigation given by the ulti. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and talk about the summoner spells that I do take on Xin Zhao. I actually take Smite and Ghost. The Ghost for the chasing power, and then Smite obviously for jungling. Picking up those neutral buffs is very, very essential to your team, but the other thing is that he is a very good jungler once you pick up Madrid's Razors. I don't really suggest jungling with him for the first couple levels as it's very difficult, but once you do pick up that first item, that 1,000 gold for the Madrid's Razors definitely helps out. You'll be able to chop down creeps no problem whatsoever. So Sion was actually heading mid, and due to a good ward, we actually knew exactly where he was. Rammus and Jax were coming from top, and we actually do a little pinch maneuver here. I go ahead and get the slow on him, start my 3-talon strike. Poppy actually knocks me back, and the third hit does go on her. The problem is she blew her ulti, so a nice play on her, and it doesn't give me a knock-up effect. I blow my ulti on Sion there, they double exhaust me. Boom, we actually do get the kill, so there's 3 of us up, 1 on theirs. It's time to go ahead and push that bottom lane. As we push bottom lane as far as possible, we actually do get cut off, and Rammus actually does die to Poppy here. I tried to get that intervening slow on the 2 of them. I do get the knock-up effect, Jax finishes him off, and I go ahead and start on Ezreal. Ezreal goes ahead and blows Ghost here and gets away from me. I do the catch-up effect and my ulti, but it's just not enough, especially with my health, mana, and no lizard buff at the moment. So I double back, realizing that Sion and I have both overextended just a hair, and he did just get a kill on Jax. I blow the health pot I've got, and I get ready for our confrontation in the woods. I go ahead and start that 3-point knock-up. He exhausts me and stuns me at the same time, which is a very, very big mistake, and then I continue poking at him. I realize I may have the advantage, and I'm going to go ahead and just start on red. I do have that lifesteal lantern, and that helps a lot when I'm trying to do this, but as soon as I see that Sion's coming and it's no longer safe, it's time to get the fuck out of there. I go ahead and start the 3-talon strike as soon as he enters the bush. 1, 2, boom, stun. He breaks his shield on me, a little bit of damage, I get the knock-up, and Rammus is coming in hot. He hits him with a powerball, does a taunt, and I sit there with the melee, get the kill, and then I wait for my team to work on red. I realize that it's probably not good for me to go ahead and get down in there. They could burst me down pretty quickly, Poppy and Ezreal, if they knew I was there, so I wait till they've got it low enough, and then I just smite it. One of the recommended items for Xin Zhao is the Frozen Mallet, and I don't disagree. It's a very good item. It's a very strong item. It's got that constant slow, a little extra health, but I feel if you're tanking, there's better tanking items you can pick up to adjust, and if you're DPSing, there's better DPS items you can pick up, and then you can just jungle for the red buff. And especially if you're running Smite in 3v3 or 5v5, it's very easy to pick that up and have that constant slow for your team. Here in this team fight, we actually got a little bit overwhelmed. I kind of wanted to show that it's not all, perfect, and it's not always going to be great. And here, I thought I was going to be able to get a knock-up on Sion and actually get away, but he does get the stun on me, and I do die. So right after this team fight that we just lost, me and Rammus had enough gold to pick up our Sunfires, and Jax wanted to be part of this revenge crew, and so he picked up some elixirs just to do a little bit more damage, and at this point we're just setting a trap in the jungle waiting to get some kills and push a lane. So we do find Sion by himself, and then soon find the rest of his team. So I just jump to the middle of it, get to Poppy, she blows her ulti as I blow mine. I go ahead and jump on Sion, get a few more hits, and then I switch back to Poppy. We stay on top of her knowing the ulti's going to wear off. Boom, there she goes. And then we switch to Ezreal very quickly, knocked in the air, and then the ace. Just goes to show how quickly this game can turn in 3v3. We did just lose a team fight, but we picked up a few more items. We came back and outplayed just a little bit and took advantage of the squishiness of their team. So just goes to show, don't give up even if you lose a team fight. You can get aced and still just crush the opponents. So here, Jax was in a little bit of trouble. We're trying to protect him. We stay on top of Poppy, just knowing that as soon as that ulti wears off, we can kill her. I switch to Ezreal. The rest of the team switches back to Sion. I'm basically just trying to stop Ezreal from getting to the fountain. And as I'm chasing, I think I'm going to get one more hit right before the fountain. And as I'm clicking away, apparently I clicked a creep. And instead of running away from the fountain, I actually ended up just dying to it. But that's okay. The rest of my team finished off the inhibitor. So one of the cool perks of that lantern item is not only that it help you jungle between lifesteal and the Madrid's proc, it actually does give you some wards throughout the map. You can place one every 3 minutes with a 3-minute life. So that means as soon as yours dies, you can put another one out. Here, because of some nicely placed wards and map control, as we had throughout the entire game, we knew exactly where they were, and we just went in and ambushed them, knocked them out. Nothing they could do. But that is the last play of the game, so thank you very much for watching, guys. We do end up dropping this turret, killing this inhibitor, and then getting forced out of base, but they do surrender. So it was a lot of fun putting this one up. I am terribly slow at putting these out, I apologize, and it's just my video editing skills are trash, but I seem to be getting quicker and quicker each and every one, so I'm enjoying Season 1, I hope you guys are as well. Let me know if you want to play some games, just add Veruda, V-E-R-U-D-A, and we'll definitely hit some up. It's been a lot of fun getting some footage with some new players and doing these commentaries, so thank you very much. Subscribe, rate, comment, let me know what you think, and if there's something else you want to see. Have a good one.